What's up with this? Your boy JT. If I say I done, I did it. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Hankin TV tonight. I got some education for you. I've been promoting it all week. I've been telling y'all about it. Chataun R more dentist. She's going to be teaching us, walking us through how to do a 3-page business plan. So we're going to be getting to that here just a sec.
Hanging out with the big homie, Hankin TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, support the brother. We out here doing big things. It's all good, baby. Y'all see we free. We out here enjoying life. Wah! I want y'all to stop the violence, say no to drugs, and put these guns down. I'm out, baby. Gotta go.
This is a certified hood classic.
I used to be in my feelings, then I turned up and got a spot. I can't say how much I made in that bitch, I just know it was a lot. I don't care no more if she love me for real, long as she love my knot. They say, you hitting them with too much drip. I know I got a mop. I put my flow in the microwave, I know I gotta blow, now it's hot. I was way too far ahead of my time, I had to slow down and stop. Before I pull up to the honeycomb, I got to go round the block. Looking in blind spots for any nigga think he on the low trying to plot. Go ahead.
Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Hankin TV, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's my boy. He put dope content over there.
All right, here we go. We about to do this walk through this 3-page business plan. I got my pen and my paper, man. I hope y'all got y'all's. We're gonna do this. My bad. We're gonna do this. There's a lot of people out there starting businesses and LLCs. And when I had Chataun on the show the last time, I asked her what one of the things she thinks small businesses mess up at, and she said they don't be having their paperwork in order. So she volunteered to come on here and teach us how to do a 3-page business plan. So there you go. The floor is yours.
All right. So is there a way that you can tell how many people in the audience have businesses already?
If you got a business, put it in the comments. But see, the thing about it right now, there'll be some people here, but other people, they'll see the recording.
They'll see the recording. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use your podcast as an example. Okay. That's cool.
Yep.
All right. So what we're going to do is, this is my personal 3-page business plan. So we all have dreams, right? And there's a difference between the dreamers and the folks who actually make some shit happen. So the business plan is designed to take you from that dream to your legit business. And so I want to introduce my company, Grant Source Consulting, because that's the hat I'm wearing today. I'll catch you up on Shop Black Biz Dayton, but Grant Source is my consulting company, and I write grants and proposals for businesses and nonprofits. And I've helped my clients raise over $19.5 million. And so I am now ready to teach other people how to do it and help people to access the ton of money that's out here right now for Black businesses specifically. It's our time. I do want to say this one thing. Spectrum TV, what market you in?
As far as what?
Where you live? Where you recording from?
I'm in Miami County. We got Spectrum. We got Spectrum up here.
Yes. Okay. So Spectrum is offering Black businesses $7,500 grants and free advertising. You look up Spectrum Reach, pay it forward, and fill out the application. It'll take you 5 to 10 minutes at the most. When you get to the narrative fields, type in one sentence. It'll ask you why you started your business. Type in one sentence. It's going to ask you how will the grant help your business. Type in one sentence and submit it. And then when you submit it, go to Shop Black Biz Dayton on Instagram and DM me and tell me that you submitted it. And then that way I can contact our rep and she can pull your application. All right. So every person out here who listens to this and has a business, go to the application, please. If you are ready for commercials, even if you ain't ready for commercials, get ready for them. This is free advertisement. So Shop Black Biz Dayton got the grant already. And I told them what I was doing, for Black History Month, and they made it happen for me. And they're playing like 400 to 600 commercials for us a day. So the challenge did very well. All right. So the big picture is we want to go to our big vision, right? But we need to take baby steps. A lot of people get so caught up in the big vision, they never really move past the first initial steps. And planning it's strategy, and it's kind of a skill, actually. So you have an idea that you had an idea for a podcast, so we're going to use yours.
Okay.
Hank and TV, right? You had an idea. What made you want to start your podcast?
What I wanted to do, I wanted to provide a platform, man. Not really so much promotion, but a platform for people to be able to talk about their businesses or their brands, where they got going, to reach a larger audience.
Okay. And you said you don't have a business plan?
No.
So how did you start? You had the passion. You said, I'm going to start a podcast, and you went out and bought the equipment and you started it.
Yep.
And how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I mean, I ain't doing it right now. I ain't doing it for profit. I'm working my way to there. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to get mine on the back end.
Okay. So you do intend to create revenue streams from this?
Yes, most definitely.
All right. Okay, cool. Perfect. All right. So we have our big vision. What's your big vision for the podcast?
My big vision is to get picked up by a major network.
Okay. What does that look like?
What it's looking like now?
What does it look like once you get picked up? What would be the ideal, say, scenario?
Get picked up by a network with this show, and then maybe branch out to some different ones.
So like a franchise?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the plan is that you go from where you are, and then you get picked up your franchise. So the everything in between today and when that happens is your strategy, right? So I like to use mind maps, and these are just visuals of your ideas. Some people journal. Some people type on the computer straight into a document, straight from their ideas. I like to use visuals. So I would say get your piece of paper, draw your circle in the center, and then put franchise in the center.
In the center.
Right? Who are the networks? Who are your ideal networks that you would want to get picked up by? Put that at the end of one of those lines.
Right. Right now, it's really just got one. That's really popping right now with podcast. I'm gonna say Revolt.
Okay. I want to come on here and do it for you. Let me see. We'll do it like this. Actually, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go to this document. I'm gonna write in with you. Can I get into that? All right, so I want you to go around the circle. That's your who. You said only one network?
Right now, I'm just popping with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even really research no more because I'm still in the beginning stages. I ain't even really ready to present my package to a company yet. I'm trying to gain momentum and stuff. That's just going right offhand that I know that's working with podcasts. Barstool is another one.
Barstool, okay, write that down. I wish I could see. So, dang. I didn't think about that part. I wish I could see your screen.
We seeing the same thing.
Yeah, but I wanted to be able to type this in. Let me see. All right, I can do this. Do it like this. All right, you said Barstool.
Yep.
That's right. Who was the other one?
Revolt.
All right, we're gonna put this one over here. REVOLT.
Yep.
All right. All right, so this is gonna be over here. All right, so that's the who. So you would keep thinking about, and over time, you would keep adding to this list, right? As you start to plan. You're not doing it right now, but you're gonna learn about new networks that you're gonna want to be a part of, and you just want to add them to your list. All right. So the what is the ideal podcast situation look like for you as far as guests? Do you have what's your vision?
Yeah, I had guests. I'll be out in the field as well. Just
You be out in the field? What's that mean?
I'll be doing in person. You know, as far as when you have guests, they most likely come like to a studio. So, and then when you out in the field, you'd be like pulling up on people at different events and stuff like red carpets. You know what I'm saying?
So you would be a traveling podcast?
It wouldn't be so much traveling. I'll be stationary, but I would step out for certain events and do it from there. Like we're gonna say red carpets. Todd Smelly, he about to do a book release at the Schuster Center. You know what I'm saying? That would be an event that I'm gonna go to and podcast from there.
I'm gonna be there, by the way. I got VIP.
Me too.
I'll meet you in person. All right. Red carpets. What else? Dream big. Dream big.
Releases.
What does that mean?
Movie releases, album releases. Everybody like who I have on my podcast, like far as artists, directors, actors, clothing brands, anything they have something big, I'm gonna be there as the media. Gotcha. So that's why I say events, you know, releases.
Got you. Okay. My juices are stirring. All right. So, what's your timeline? When you think what would be a good goal for you in terms of time?
For us to start doing these within the next 6 months to the year.
What you gonna need to do to go from where you are to doing this? Oh, actually, you say you got one. Is this your first one?
What's that?
This your first event?
Second one, but I just call it my first because the first one, which would have really been my first, that was like a little test run. So yeah, we can say this would be my first one.
Okay. All right. So when, where? Let's see. All right. So this would be. All right. So where you gonna be? Dayton, Ohio? Or you gonna travel domestically, internationally? Where you going?
I'm gonna travel domestically. You never know; it might eventually grow to internationally. But right now, like I said, I'm still in the beginning stages, so I just say domestically.
Okay. Right. Anything else popping in your head?
Not right offhand.
All right. Where domestically? Why? Why are you doing this again?
We say for promotion.
Promoting what?
Businesses, brands, talent. Education.
Okay. These are your values. All right, how are you gonna do it? Is it just gonna always be you? You gonna branch out? You gonna get some staff? You growing? What you want to do?
As far as right now, it just be me.
We dreaming.
Well, yep, I have a staff.
What they gonna do?
Some equipment, do bookings, equipment bookings, marketing.
That's good. I like that. All right. So this exercise here, it's not going to necessarily you're gonna revise it over time, right? So some people have a 20-page business plan. They walk around with their 20-page document. Me, I use these 3 sheets and I usually keep them on my desk. I put them in a folder. Sometimes I fold them up and put them in my purse. Because if I'm in a space where I'm really creative, if it's a really creative time and I'm receiving the downloads and the visions and the details of what it is I'm working on, I like to have this illustration here so I can keep everything and I can see the big picture. So I say that to say, we're not going to complete this step right now because it's a work in process. But what I want you to do is to continue to think about your big vision for your podcast dream. And I want you to dream big, and I want you to continue to fill out this form. Or not this form, but use this illustration. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So you would take, once you fill this up and you feel like you've gotten it all out and you feel like, oh man, this is looking good, you know, you want to take the information from here and then you're going to put it into what's called a business model canvas. The business model canvas is a diagram of all the key aspects of your business. So you got your key partners here. This is who do we need to partner with in order for us to get the bookings. Let's see, let me go back over here. To get the bookings, to book the talent, to find the events, to be invited to the events, to know which events are happening, you know. Suppliers, we're not gonna. Oh, actually, I have found one for a podcast. Let me go over here. All right, they had it filled out already. So who are the key partners that support, build, or help grow the podcast? Who would that be?
Probably the media companies.
Tell me who they are.
We had the Revolt, we had the Barstool.
And what would they do? They pick up your podcast. Tell me how that works.
I guess what they do is you put you on their network.
Okay, so like say like OWN network. They will pick your show up and it will air at a certain time.
Right.
And you would broadcast from where you are, or would you go into a studio? How does that work?
Yeah, you broadcast from where you are, yep.
And you just feed into their network some kind of way.
Right.
Gotcha. So what kind of, I guess, and this is a question I'm asking you might not know, but that takes me over to the cost structure. What type of equipment would you need to do that? I'm curious.
Cameras, lights, microphones.
Okay. What else?
Vehicle, truck. You said truck. truck or van.
You gonna stay in your studio? The studio you in now?
No.
Would you move?
I'm working on getting a studio.
Okay. Expand studio space. Okay, you gonna need to furnish it.
Yep, furniture for it.
You need office supplies.
Office supplies. Laptops.
Speakers.
Speakers. Computer programs.
Software.
Software, yep.
What about like are there any like recording well, I guess that would be the software.
Right.
Microphones.
I guess we'd probably put maybe we put as miscellaneous, probably like gifts for the guests.
Mm. All right, so we can delete this here. So what I did was I put a blank one here, which is probably what I should have used. I should have used that one, but no worries. What I can do is send you this if anybody wants it, or I'll make it available on my website too. If people want to download it, I'll create a PDF copy, in fact. All right, so then you would go from your list here. You would come down here into this budget and you would list how much each of these things are, right? So say you need $500 in equipment. Lights, $350. Your microphones, $700. Truck or the van. Yeah, depending on if you're buying used or new. We dreaming big. What kind of truck you want?
I'll probably get a Sprinter van.
How much that cost?
We'll say probably about 40,000.
Expanded studio space. Just put 1,500. Furnishings. Say 1,000. All right, so you would keep doing that, right?
Right.
And every time and over the coming days, over the coming months, when you start realizing, oh, I need this, I need this, I need that, you're going to put it in here in this box. All right, and then you would transfer all of that over here. And we said, well, let's see, we said 1,000. I'm just making these numbers up.
Right.
And then you will get your total. Let me put a total down here. And then you'll see like the car was 40. So by the time you end up doing all of that, you probably will be at 60 grand. Probably at least. Right. So then you come back over here to your business model canvas. And then you come down here and you look at your key resources. What key resources do I need? I need 60 grand. Where am I going to get 60 grand? What key resources do I have in my network that I might not have to pay for? Where we at? So, like space. Do you know anybody that has office space that you could get it at a discount?
Yep.
Could you purchase? And this is, if you have to fund your business yourself. I'm always one. I like to use and reuse. Like when I first started my business, I bought my laptop used. It was $1,500. I had $1,500 in startup capital, and I bought a laptop. I think it might have cost me. I think I might have bought it for like $250, and I bought my first marketing materials and stamps for direct mailing. So all of that would be under your key resources. And so you want to figure out, what can I come up with within my network, within the resources that I have right now, and then how much money do I need that externally? The good thing about right now is there's money everywhere. It's everywhere. My girlfriend told me about a young lady named Danielle Corbett. Write her name down. She does podcast grants. So you can get a grant for your podcast.
How you spell the last name?
Corbett, Corbit.
Right.
So you want to put Danielle Corbett in here. You want to check her out. And if it's a good resource, I think let me see, DAN. Yeah. If it's a good resource, you leave her in here. If not, you take her back off. You said you're in Miami County. Where is Miami County?
Pickwood, Troy, Tip City.
Okay,
north,
so I'm
north,
going in
20 minutes north.
Human Resource Council. Human Resource Council, downtown Dayton. They are the civil rights organization. They've been around since the 60s, and they advocate on Black people's behalf with the city of Dayton to make sure that the city of Dayton is setting aside a certain amount of dollars per all of the money that they spend a certain amount with Black people. They, in addition to doing that, they certify Black businesses as minority business enterprises. I think they have a AAA certification, which is an affirmative action certification that everybody has to have if you go through any of their programs. But they have a good half a dozen to a dozen loan funds. And if you are a Black female business owner, we can access up to $500,000 in loan money that is 0% to 3% interest. And the loan is not based on credit. It's based on business model. So once you develop your business model and you complete your business model canvas, and it makes sense and it's solid, and you've made your connections and you've talked to people and you're getting commitments from folks and you're getting momentum, and it's looking like your revenue goals are in close reach, and then you start making money on your podcast, and then you show that your podcast can generate a profit. You create that business plan. When you're ready to get to the point where you're ready to ask for some money, then that's when you go in and you create that 15-page business plan. But before you get there, you want to test out your market. You want to get your business up and running so that you can work out the kinks, right? And then when you have worked out the kinks and you've got multiple streams of revenue, which we're going to come over here and put our products and services. In your case, this is advertisement or advertisers.
Right.
Um,
Would that be the same as paid promotions?
Other companies paying to promote their brand to your market. Yes.
Okay.
I'll put paid promotions. All right. We've got Patreon. You know, some folks, they give teaser content.
Right.
And then you can go to Patreon and get exclusive content. You can have these paid promotions. These are probably no, I won't say that. I'll say sponsors. Those are different. So your advertisers are going to be, they kind of are the same. Sponsors and advertisers. I'll put sponsors over here. All right. Private exclusive content. That's Patreon. Merchandise. If you want to get into that. Everybody doing their own clothing line.
Right.
Ads, memberships. You know, maybe you begin to teach other people how to develop podcasts. You know, that could be a membership based or like a consulting avenue. So you have so many different options to be able to expand out.
Right. Okay.
And, you know, this is where you want to put those revenue streams, all the ways that you can make money using your podcast. You know, you want to go and look at some successful podcasts and see how are other people making money with their podcasts. And then, you know, that'll open up your mind to the possibilities of things that you never thought about. And then your business model is constantly evolving. All right, so let's go to channels here. The channels are how you're going to reach your customers: media, print, advertisement, direct mail, email, etc. Which ones work best? Which ones are most cost efficient? So to promote your channels, your podcast, what are you doing now?
Marketing, promotions on social medias, merchandise, YouTube. I guess that'd be the same as social medias.
Mm-hmm. You doing any you about to do some TV advertising? TV. Let me get my sweater, chilly. All right. What about partnering with other? Do you collaborate with other podcasts?
Yes.
Who else could you? What else could you use as a channel?
A channel for promotion.
You ever use influencers? Is that a thing?
That's part of like the social media. I think that might fall under the social media, but we can separate that. Yeah.
Radio. I just discovered radio is cheap. Radio has commercials. WROU has commercials for as little as $5 a spot. So for a small business, $100 a month will get them a little something.
Right.
You know? Because that's the thing with Black businesses. People don't know our businesses exist because, you know, we're small. We're home-based. So, you know, our marketing is very grassroots and guerrilla-like. So if we can start to tap into some of this mainstream advertising, I mean, it'll make all the world a difference. Won't take us as long to build, And, you know, we can attract folks that want to do business with us.
Right.
All right. So as you think about more channels, you would put them here. Who are your customers? Who are your listeners?
As far as what demographic,
Yep.
it ranges.
Tell me what they are.
Black, white, all states and cities.
I met with a gentleman this week who he specializes in sponsorships.
Mm-hmm.
And he was telling me how I would need to know my target market in order to be able to approach a corporation to request a cash sponsorship. And he said, know the people in your database. Know what their preferences are, know what they like, know how they shop, create customer profiles, which is a customer profile is a sheet. It's an actual sheet.
So I guess I would probably just say urban.
You see him?
Uh-huh.
So each one of these people that you're telling me about, you will have one for a white person. If it's a white female, you will have a customer profile for a white female and give her a name like, say, Mary. And then you're going to come down here and you're going to talk about what does she do for work? What industry does she work in? Where does she live? You know, you said domestic and she's female. How are you, we call them pain points in marketing. What are the pain points? Why do people show up to listen to your podcast? Have you asked them?
No.
You need to ask them. What do they like about your podcast? I'm going to put this here.
So all that right there, that'll go in the customer segment section.
Uh-huh. You want to learn as much about your customers as possible, because what happens is once you know who these folks are over here and you know why they listen to you, you want to target people who are just like them. And when you survey them and they tell you what it is that they like and why they listen, what they like and what they don't like, you want to get as much honest feedback as possible. You can stop doing the stuff that they don't like and do more of what they do like, as long as, you know, if it's within, you know, your vision for your company. But then you begin to be able to clone those people. So when you're doing your marketing, you're going to use the very exact words that they use in the surveys. So then you expand your pool of listeners because you're talking directly to people who like your podcast. And so the target messaging speaks specifically to those people who are just like the people who listen. That makes sense?
Yeah, it definitely do.
So I'm going to say, tell you to search. Actually, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to give you your next 3 to 5 steps. I want you to search customer profile. Create 5 profiles of your listeners. 5 different profiles. And that's this thing right here.
Okay.
So it says customer pain points, slow first call resolution rates in their service team. So I'm gonna use my business for pain points. So my company, I do grant writing consulting. And so as I was developing my customer profiles, I wanted to work with women specifically because I'm most comfortable with women, right? So women were my ideal customer, and they were between the ages of 45 and 60 because they had enough experience to know that they don't want to do everything, and they know that their time is better spent by doing their programming versus writing grants. So, and they know the value of a grant person. So, the pain points when I began to do my marketing, I would address their pain points by saying, you know, hire me without the cost of overhead because body to do the grants in house, and you can focus on your what you love about that's delivering services. That was addressing one of their pain.
You're breaking up.
$1 million, then their eyebrows raise and they say, oh shoot, I need somebody like you, right? That's what you want to do with your clients. You want to know them so well that they are looking for your podcast to come on because you're providing them with rich content.
Right.
And you know what that content is because they've told you. All right, so all right, what else do I want you to do? All right, so this box would be a lot larger, actually. So as you're doing your planning, you would think about, okay, what happens next at each step. The value proposition is going to be the value that you are delivering to the customer. And when you do that survey, that's going to tell you. It's going to give you an idea, because what you may find is that what we think the value that we're providing to our customers may not necessarily be their experience.
Right.
So, I mean, some people can't take criticism. As a business owner, we have to be able to take criticism, because the biggest thing that people talk about Black businesses is that our customer service sucks.
Right.
We need to be asking our customers, how was the service? And we need to be responding. Don't just talk shit about it when you leave. Tell the people that the food was cold, or that the liquor was watered down, or the restroom is dirty.
Right.
Don't just not go back. Give them the opportunity to tell you what you can do to make them a repeat customer. Because once you get a customer, you want to keep them. My customers have been with me for 10 to 15 years. That says a lot about my work ethic. That says a lot about my customer service. As long as I keep making these people money,
right,
and I'm treating them like human beings, they're going to stay with me. That keeps me from having to, I don't got to market my business no more. I just maintain the small amount of clients that I have because, and I'll just keep creating services for them specifically.
Right.
I'm asking them, what do you need? Where do you want to be in the next 10 years? And then I'll create a solution for that. That's your value proposition. What do your customers value about you? You need to ask them. What are your customers' pain points? Do they have problems? Are they coming? Is this a retreat for them? You know, are they coming to listen to your podcast to relax? Are they educated? Your value is education. Do they feel educated? What types of topics would they like to learn about? This could give you content, you know,
Right.
of the things that they want to hear. What are you doing different from other podcasts? How are you going to distinguish your podcast? There's a ton of podcasts out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's gonna have to be a key point right there.
Mm-hmm. How do you do that? They gonna tell you. This is your big thing right here. That survey, that's gonna be huge for you. Yeah, that's gonna be huge for you. All right, so we did the revenue streams, we did the value proposition, key resources, customer relationships. All right, so customer relationships, this is how do you take, how much time we got?
Oh, we whatever.
Oh, okay. How do we go from, I'm gonna show you a sales funnel. All right. Pull that up. How do you go from taking a potential customer to not knowing about you, to knowing about you, to them buying from you and them being a repeat customer? So the sales funnel is you will have a strategy where you do your prospecting. So this is you doing your survey, right? That's you creating your customer profiles, doing a survey, asking your folks, what do y'all like about, my podcast? What should I keep doing? What should I stop doing? Once they tell you that, then you're building that relationship, right? Because they feel like you value their opinion.
Right.
So that creates brand loyalty. So you want to be very intentional about how do you engage with people who don't know you personally. How can you start to build a relationship? Take Shop Black Biz, for example. Shop Black Biz Dayton. I started Shop Black Biz Dayton because I had made a commitment to shopping Black more myself. So when I was doing that, I go into these shops and I would take my phone out because I want to learn how to use my social media and I want to learn how to make videos because they're pretty cool and they interest me. So I take my phone out and I start to make a video. And so I post it. I want to promote them,
Right.
I want to promote the Black business. So I post it and I tag the business and it's actually pretty darn fun. So every time I shop with a Black business, I do that. And I'm like, dang, I got something here, right? I'm creating free commercials for these people.
Right.
So now that I have launched Shop Black Biz Dayton, I'm known around town for supporting Black businesses. So now I've created a whole month campaign, spent my own money, created this new Black pages. We got 150 businesses in the directory now. Now people know me and they respect me because they see that I'm trying to help.
Right.
So now that I'm expanding the brand, I got people volunteering. I got a young lady, she donated some money. So you then start to create a following of people who appreciate what you're doing because they also have vision to do something similar. And then they join you in that movement. So for the podcast, how can you engage and interact with the people once you know your profile? How can you engage those people before they actually listen to your podcast?
Maybe questionnaires.
Asking what?
Asking some of the questions, I guess, from the what we say, from the customer, from the profile, from the survey. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like what they like to hear, what topics, what other things they like to be educated on, or have not really so much educated, but hear my perspective on.
Things that they might want to learn about.
Right. Things they might want to learn about. For instance, like someone might want to learn how to write a 3-page business plan. Boom, here they go.
Right. 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 And the other thing, so once you start adding these revenue streams, you will be able to, like, say you had a Patreon, right? Say you do a segment, you add a segment about business planning, right? You're going to offer, me and you partner to, your people have said they want to learn more about business planning. Me and you partner up, and we offer a seminar. And the seminar is a 4-hour seminar, and I'm a business strategist. And so we're going to invite 10 people, 10 of your listeners who want to start a business. And we're going to do a group Zoom meeting. They can be anywhere in the world. And we're going to charge them $50 a head. 10 people, $500. We're going to give them one-on-one attention. We're going to do their 3-page business plan. I'm going to give them their next 3 to 5 steps of things that they need to do in order to move their business to the point of launching and actually selling and generating revenue.
Right.
Right. So say, we're going to do that April 1st. So it's March the 2nd. Between now and March 31st, you're going to do a social media campaign. And you're going to give them tidbits of information about the business model canvas. So say one post might be, 10 steps to the business, completing the biz model canvas. The first step is, do your mind map. This is what a mind map does. Maybe you do a video and you show people or I do a video and I show people how to do the mind map, just like I'm doing with you right now. Dang, I'm meant to record this. But you recording it. I'm gonna break this up into shorter segments. I got tons of content from this thing, right? And I'm gonna give it to people a piece at a time. So this way, and this will be free. So if they want the one-on-one, that's really what you want. You want the one-on-one because it'll happen quicker. It'll be, after that first meeting, you're gonna be good. Whereas with the social media, you get a little piece at a time. So as people get to know you and they begin to like your content and you're giving them nuggets, like you said, you've been promoting this all week. As you continue to give people what it is that they want to hear, then you have that you're giving them You're giving them what I want to say, snippets.
Right.
You're giving them snippets, you know. And then after a few snippets, I heard that sometimes it takes people 9 times before they actually act on something. They have to hear an advertisement 9 times before they act on it. You're going to give people 9 snippets. And then they're going to be like, oh, man, I love that podcast, you know. They'll be waiting on it. They'll be recording it or whatever they need to do. So think about how you can build relationships with your customers, because your listeners are customers.
Right.
You know, once you get to the point where you get to the point where the advertisers, you know your customers so well, you'll be able to tell your advertisers, look, I got 60% of my people, they want to purchase insurance. They need life insurance. 60% of my people don't have life insurance. You can approach a financial company that sells life insurance to sponsor that episode or that season, for the matter. If your customers have said, yeah, I'm interested in some affordable life insurance, that can be one of your podcasts. You know, you bring on the financial person, they sponsor the episode, and your people are able to ask questions of the insurance person. That's value. That's your value proposition.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Now everybody make sure you pay attention, because this works for any business. We're just using this for an example.
Exactly. All right. So that's the business model canvas. And I skipped to step 3 from step 1. So we know we need $60,000. We know that we can actually get that cash because we Black and we got a business. It's that easy now. If you Black and you got a business, all you need to do is get your paperwork together. And this is the first, second, and third step. This was not difficult. Did you think this was a difficult process?
Mm-mm. It just calls for just dreaming big and
Yep.
being honest.
Yep. And thinking it through. That's what that's for. Thinking it through. Allowing the intuition and making room. So the other thing is, in order for us to dream big and for our dreams to be fulfilled, we got to keep dreaming. A lot of times we get so caught up in the business, working in the business, we forget to work on the business.
Right.
Working on the business means sitting down, not working, not making money, but dreaming like this. What I want this to look like in the next year, what I want it to look like in the next 5 years. You know, having an exit strategy. You know, do I want to own this business for 10 years or 30 years? I might just want to own it for 5 and sell it and retire or start another business. So the dreaming stage allows you to keep growing, allows you to keep evolving, allows you to keep opening your mind to the prospects of what could be. Once you stop growing, your business stops growing.
Right. That's what I was going to say. It allows you from selling yourself short.
Exactly. And then you be working in your business forever. We forget to dream. I did that myself. My business is 15 years old. 5 years in, I was quasi-retired. And because I had automated my business such that I could get paid without needing to be there working every hour to get paid every hour. But I stopped dreaming. And then I got bored with my business and it was like, I want to do something else. But now I realize I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I keep my business and I just evolve her.
Right.
I turn her into something else. So where before 90% of my business was grant writing, now it'll be 50% because I want to coach people to teach them how to do it. And I'll do it in a group setting. And if you want me individually, you really gonna pay for it, you know? So it's just a matter of taking the time and creating the mental, emotional, and physical room. You gotta make room. We gotta make a room, you know, in order for the new ideas to come in.
So this 3-step model is universal, right?
It's universal. It's universal.
So we got that. We keep adding to it. So you say you're gonna put it to the website so people can download it?
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna send it to you too. I'm gonna put it on. I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna send it to you, and then I'll let you know where to put it. Do you like communicate with your listeners? Are they on an email list or how does that work?
I communicate with them. Some of them message me, some email me. But what I'll do, I'm gonna put it in the descriptions of the YouTube video.
Okay, cool. Let's do that. And I can think through logistically where I want to put it.
All right. So if anybody catching the replay, check the descriptions of the video and it'll be there for you to be able to download the 3 steps pages.
Yes. So thank you for having me on. What you think? How you feel about the process?
Oh, that's good. Like you said, it make you dream. It make you document everything, and that way you know everything you need. You know, like I said, I hadn't made it that far yet because I'm in the starting stages. What I want to do, I'm dreaming, but what I want to get the momentum first. That way, when I get ready, I already got a package to present. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at now. But yeah, that definitely helped.
Good. Anybody saying anything in the comments? What y'all think? Is it easy for you? Is it helpful?
One person that came late, another person said fire, but a majority of people they catch it on the playback.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. All right. Well, give us some feedback. Let us know if it's helpful once you do listen. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the invite. What we gonna do next?
Yeah. What would be the next step after this? You said a business. That's when after you get this, then that's when you get the business plan, right?
You rinse and repeat that thing right there.
Right.
You rinse and repeat. Like the other day, I finished the Shop Black Biz Challenge, and I went to my business model canvas because I'm getting ready to certify to be a female owned business, right? I'm about to tap into this loan money. I'm about to get this 0% loan money. I'm gonna build me out a staff and all of that. And so I went to my business model canvas, and I realized I had completed everything on it. Right. So I got to start over. I was only able to, I was only planning through February because that's what I told you. You said, what's next? I'm like, shoot, I don't know, So now that I'm here, I mean, this thing it done took on a whole life of its own. So I got to redo my business model canvas. So once you complete all of the tasks on there, you're going to look down in 3 or 4 months and you're going to be creating a new one. Just constantly evolving, constantly repeating, rinsing and repeating.
Somebody want to know your social media accounts.
Follow me on Shop Black Biz Dayton. That's Facebook. I don't use Twitter really. Instagram. That's where I am most of the time. I'm still working on the Facebook strategy, but you can DM me on Instagram. I'm always in there.
I'll also put the link to that in the YouTube description. And everybody, don't forget, just because it say Dayton, don't mean it's still international.
Right.
That's just
Right.
where it's based at. I guess the next thing we probably do a couple strategies.
We could. What y'all want to ask? Tell us what y'all want to learn about, and business wise. Shoot, I'm gonna share information as much as I possibly can. Follow Shop Black Biz Dayton because I'm posting the grant. So in the highlights there, there's grant opportunities. Some of them local, but some of them are national. So go to that page, look at the loans and grants highlight, and see if there's any money out there that you can tap into.
Right.
And resources.
So in the meantime, what I do, I'll post some polls and just put out there like what some things people know about business, and then whatever get the most feedback from, then I'll let you know that we'll put something together.
Cool. I'm with it.
All right, thanks for coming through. That was some good advice, man. I hope everybody learned something from that. Like I said, all the information is gonna be in the description of the YouTube video, and we always got to keep dreaming big.
That's right.
And I appreciate you coming through. I'm definitely gonna be hitting you up, and I'm gonna let you know what the feedback is.
Okay, cool.
All right,
thanks.
Love.
All right, have a good night.
You too. All righty. All right, y'all. That was Chataun R Dennis Moore R Moore Dennis. Man, go back, replay it. You know what I'm saying, and just pay attention. You know what I'm saying. Like she was saying, man, the reason a lot of small business fail, man, is due to the paperwork. And I also can agree that when you stop thinking, you know what I'm saying, your business becomes stagnated. We can't put ourselves in a box. She also was talking about a lot of money that's out there for small businesses. She also dropped some jewels in here. It's a lot of podcasters out there. So she also dropped some jewels on here about some funding. But like I said, just because it got Dayton on it, and just because this example was done on a used as on a podcast, it's international. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go with anything, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to bring y'all some jewels, some knowledge, something you could use. Like I say, man, there's new businesses and new LLCs popping up every day, man. I think we're in a time right now with the internet and technology and stuff like that, man. The results and the visions for businesses is endless. So like I say, man, I brought y'all some education. I'm gonna switch it up. I was on somebody else's podcast earlier tonight. It's called Old School Rider, Mr. Old School Rider. Y'all go through there and check that out. He dropped some jewels on there. I'm gonna have him on the show March 23rd at 9 p.m. Just right here, the day of the 2nd. I've been telling everybody as far as on Haken TV, this is March Madness. So we're gonna go hard in the paint this month, man. We starting to pick up momentum, you know what I'm saying? The numbers, they starting to go up a little bit. I'm about to start delivering y'all some new content. Like I said, it's a process, man. I'm a one-man show. I got the new logo, and then one of my things is kind of waiting on people. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on the person to finish up the new music, and that's gonna take a minute because I'm gonna have to send that to somebody else. But it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Don't nothing happen overnight, man. Rome wasn't built in a day. I put up a post on social media, man, thanking everybody for the views, the shares, the support. And I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. We're a family. We definitely gonna grow. Feel free to hit me up on any of the social media platforms at Haken TV. Let me know anything y'all want to know about, or anybody y'all want to see. Yo Swift, I had hit King Shoe up about that artist you was telling me about. He never got back with me. I remember you said he was playing an artist music from Akron. You see, I remember. I hit him up. He never hit me back. Sometimes I know I realized I had to hit people over and over, you know, because when them DMs be filled up. So I keep staying persistent on that. But like I say, man, I thank everybody for tapping in, man. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this from Facebook, man, come over to YouTube, man, and subscribe to the channel, man. Because this ain't just for me, this for us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I feel like if you win, I win. So come on through, man. Let's make this happen, man. Somebody got the blow. You know what I'm saying? And the only way somebody gonna blow, man, unless we all work together, man. We can't keep having a crab in a barrel mentality, man. Like I said on the other podcast I was on earlier, I done reached out to some people to get them on the show before. And they asked me what they get out of it or how much I pay. Like I'm telling them, like this gonna benefit you more than it benefit me. You know, because all it takes is for one person to see it. Everybody think, man, you gotta have a lot of followers. You ain't gonna have a lot of followers. Like I say, all it takes is for one person, the right person, to see it. But I shared some of my dreams tonight that y'all heard when we was doing the business plan. So we definitely, you see, I got big visions, and we definitely gonna go there. Be on the lookout. I got merch coming. The merch coming. Like I said, I got the logo made. That's all I was waiting on, the merch. So we about to start picking up, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, man, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go back, check out some of my old interviews. I got some dope interviews coming up this month. Monday, I got Jesus the God. He an artist. Thursday, I got a female artist named Super Stacks. And then Monday the 13th, I got JP the Chorus Man. Thursday the 16th, I got another podcast coming up. It's like 3 to 5. They got a big crew. They got a big cast, but I think like 3 to 5 of them coming through. So we're gonna bring them through. We're gonna chop it up. Y'all gonna learn about another podcast they call Hood Talk Podcast. March 23rd. I got the old school rider coming through. So man, I want to thank y'all for coming through, man, and I'm out.